real human beings.
Freeze, gopher!
Before Ghostbusters and before National Lampoon's Vacation, there was Caddyshack. The wildest, weirdest, most chaotic golf comedy ever made. A movie that looked like a goofy sports film. But behind the scenes, it was pure anarchy. Drugs, improvisation, animal mayhem, and a gopher that almost stole the entire film. So grab your clubs, keep your head down, and let's dive into 10 weird facts that will make you see Caddyshack in a whole new way. Let's tee off.
My thing, you fit in your whole boat! It's here. Send me a parking place, I'm coming in!
Number 1. It started as a coming-of-age story. Before the explosions, the gopher, and the slapstick humor, Caddyshack was meant to be something very different. Harold Ramis, Douglas Kenney, and Brian Doyle Murray originally wrote it as a sweet, nostalgic story about teenage caddies, inspired by their summers working at a Chicago country club. But once the cameras rolled, the adult cast took over the movie. By the time it hit theaters, the caddy story was almost gone, replaced by chaos, comedy, and unforgettable improv.
I want you to kill every gopher on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're gonna lock me up and throw away the key.
Number 2. The script was constantly changing. When filming began, almost nobody followed the script. Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, and Rodney Dangerfield improvised nearly every line. Director Harold Ramis later joked, "We threw out the script on day 1," and never looked back. Some scenes were rewritten minutes before the cameras rolled, often based on whatever the actors thought was funniest in the moment. It made editing a nightmare, but also gave the movie its unpredictable, electric energy.
You on a popcorn fire? Oh, somebody step in a dark place.
Number 3. Chevy Chase and Bill Murray's famous scene wasn't planned. Even though they were two of the biggest comedy stars of the 80s, Chevy Chase and Bill Murray never appeared together in Saturday Night Live, and in Caddyshack, they weren't supposed to share any scenes at all. Halfway through production, Ramis realized audiences would expect them to meet. So he wrote a short scene, On a Napkin, where Ty Webb visits Carl's shack. They shot it in one night, completely improvised. It became one of the most quoted moments in the entire film.
Finish! Sir, you know what I just saw? No, sir. A gopher! Gopher! Where?
Number 4. The gopher was added after filming. That mischievous little gopher? It wasn't even in the original movie. The producers thought the film needed a stronger central villain, so they hired special effects artist John Dykstra, fresh off Star Wars, to create a puppet. Every gopher shot was filmed months after the cast had gone home. The actors never saw it, and Bill Murray improvised his famous gopher hunt scenes without a real gopher present. He was basically talking to empty grass. Number 5. The set was one big party. By all accounts, Caddyshack had one of the most out-of-control sets in Hollywood history. The cast and crew were staying at a country club in Florida, and every night the party didn't stop until sunrise. Chevy Chase later said, "We were young, rich, and stupid. It was the most fun I've ever had making a movie." It's been called Animal House with golf clubs, and off-camera it really was. Still with us? You've got great taste. If you love the crazy, untold stories behind classic comedies, hit that like button and subscribe. Because the next few facts are about real explosions, near-death moments, and the tragic fate of one of the film's creators. Number 6. The final explosion nearly got them arrested. That massive finale, where the golf course erupts in flames, wasn't done with Hollywood tricks. The crew used real dynamite buried in the grass. Local police and firefighters thought a real explosion had gone off and rushed to the set. They shut down filming for a full day. The blast caused so much damage that the country club banned the crew from ever returning.
You know what the language says?
No.
Gunga, galunga. Gunga, gunga, la gunga.
Number 7. Bill Murray shot all his scenes in 6 days. Despite being one of the film's biggest stars, Bill Murray was only on set for a single week. He was in the middle of filming Saturday Night Live in New York, so he flew to Florida, improvised every line, and left. All of his scenes, the flowers, the gopher, the dynamite, were shot back to back, without another actor in sight. The result? Pure comedic genius created in less than a week.
So let's dance.
Number 8. Rodney Dangerfield had never acted in a movie before. The stand-up legend was terrified on set. He'd never performed in front of a camera before and thought he was doing terribly. After his first scene, he nervously asked Harold Ramis, "Is it supposed to be funny when no one laughs?" Ramis explained that film crews don't laugh during takes. When he finally saw the movie with a live audience, Dangerfield realized he'd become a movie star overnight.
I'm hot today.
Number 9. The soundtrack became an unexpected hit. Kenny Loggins was brought in to record one song, but his theme, "I'm All Right," exploded on the radio. It helped define the sound of 1980s comedy. The success of that track made Loggins the go-to guy for 80s movie anthems, leading to Footloose, Top Gun, and Over the Top. In a way, Caddyshack didn't just make comedy history, it changed movie music forever.
This is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh?
Number 10. Critics hated it at first. When Caddyshack premiered, reviews were brutal. One critic called it loud, stupid, and beneath everyone involved. But audiences loved it. Word of mouth turned it into a box office hit, and over time it became one of the most quoted comedies ever made today. Caddyshack is considered a cult classic and a cornerstone of 80s comedy. Bonus fact: the tragic loss behind the laughter. Just a few months after Caddyshack's release, co-writer and producer Doug Kenny, the comic genius behind National Lampoon, was found dead after a fall in Hawaii. Friends said it may have been an accident, others feared it wasn't. He was only 33. Chevy Chase later said, "Doug gave us the funniest movie of our lives, and never got to see what it became." The movie's chaos and brilliance were his legacy, and Caddyshack remains his masterpiece.
Great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. How about a nice cool drink?
So, which of these facts surprised you the most? The real explosions? The improvised lines? Or the gopher that stole the show? Drop your favorite in the comments. We love reading your takes. And if you crave more wild behind-the-scenes stories like this one, hit that like and subscribe button. Because our next movie is even crazier than a dancing gopher.